So what is hacking? Certain images come to mind, such as hoodies and matrix backgrounds, but the reality of hacking is more complex and more diverse than this. The original definition of hacker was someone with an advanced level of expertise to achieve their goals in unexpected ways. And this aligns with the idea of life hacks, where clever solutions are applied to achieve a goal or finding a creative, innovative solutions. So think of the phrase life hacks. By the current definition of hacking, it can be defined as using the skills to gain unauthorized access to data in a system by bypassing security measures. It's about knowing how a system works and finding ways to bend these rules. And that could mean exploiting or using systems in ways that are not intended. So let's start with a question. What is information security and why does cybersecurity matter? In our everyday lives, we rely on technology. Many of us work on a computer, check email on a smartphone, check bank balances, check out exercises, and so on, right? So technology allows us to access a host of information, but it also carries security issues. A company could lose millions of dollars, face legal prosecution, damage their reputation if they allow attackers to gain access to personal information or proprietary information. And these issues were non-existent not too long ago, largely due to the low level of technology implementation. However, today with so much reliance on technology comes the need to protect our systems, our information, and ourselves. Threats can come in many forms. It can be from hackers, malware, insider threats, or phishing. Understanding the threat landscape helps us develop effective defense strategies. So what is security? Security is protecting information and information systems from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modifications, or destruction. It involves a range of strategies, technologies, and protection to defend. So in general, security is protecting our assets. This may mean protecting from attackers invading our networks, vandalism, adverse environmental conditions, power failures, or any other undesirable states. And security is related to the most value of assets. Most important is human safety, which is our most valuable asset. And information security focuses on safeguarding information through practices that ensure its confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And this may be familiar to, hopefully, to some of you. This is commonly known as the CIA triad. So confidentiality, integrity, and availability are three main objectives of cybersecurity and core concepts of information security. And each component of the triad addresses a different aspect of security. So let's look at these concepts in detail. Confidentiality is one of the key principles of information security. So it ensures that information is accessible to only those that should have access, right? It's the ability to control who should have access to what information. And it involves protecting data from unauthorized access and disclosure, which can often lead to breaches, identity theft, financial loss, reputation, and impact customers' trust. So for example, for online banking transactions, financial data such as account details is encrypted. And encryption just ensures that the data is intercepted. If it is intercepted by an unauthorized user, it is not in a remote form. And the confidentiality involves controlling the access to information through privacy measures like encryption and the authentication process. Integrity involves making sure information is consistent, accurate, complete, and trustworthy. It ensures that data has not been tampered with, corrupted, altered, deleted, either intentionally or accidentally. An unauthorized user should not be able to alter the information where it is not intended to be. and can lead to incorrect decisions, financial losses, and lack of trust, among many other things. So the goal is preventing data from being chained in an unauthorized or undesirable manner. It's very important when data is used to make very important decisions, for example, in altered medical data. So in this case, wrong treatment could be prescribed to the patient. So tools like access control, proper data types, and checksum hashing are used to maintain data integrity. And we'll talk more about that stuff. So for example, to ensure the organization that there are no unauthorized transactions happening, there are two people, one who creates the bill and the other one who approves it, right? This would need multiple people to commit the fraud. So no one person has a full control from end to end. And this concept is called separation of duties. And the primary purpose of separation of duties is to provide integrity. And the last one, availability, just ensures that information and systems are accessible to authorized users when it is needed. Redundant servers and backups are all about availability. Ensuring that systems and data are available when needed is crucial for business operations, public services, and critical functions. Downtime or unavailability can result in significant disruptions, financial loss, and even safety risk in situations. Power loss, system compromise attacks, DOS or denial of service attacks are related to availability. Also hardware backup, so disaster recovery, well-designed networks. And maintaining availability is critical for businesses' continuity and reliability services. So let's look at the CIA triad in an example. So a shipment of backup tapes with unencrypted data, which involves sensitive data, gets lost in transit. So from a confidentiality standpoint, the files were not encrypted. For the integrity standpoint, issue is that the data was not encrypted. The data was not encrypted. If we recover the data, it can be altered, which may not be apparent. From availability side, what do you mean? Not able to recover tapes unless and if we don't have a backup. So these are the three, the CIA triad, and this will come up a lot. So let's take a look at some of the additional qualifications or security certifications that are out there for you. And you will have the lecture slides for this. I know my little picture is blocking some of the text over here, but you will also have the slides. So there are various cybersecurity certifications from recognized organizations which help differentiate candidates in a competitive job market. So basically, it just validates the knowledge and the skills that are required for various roles. And here are the type of certifications there are. And the entry-level certifications like CompTIA, Security Plus. There's more advanced certifications, and like some are vendor-specific, like the Microsoft, Cisco. Some are tailored to specific areas. So the CISSP and the CISO have expert experience requirements to be fully certified. And many students I've seen going for the entry-level certifications like CompTIA, Security Plus NCC by ISC Squared also. And lately, ISC Square has been offering the certification for a free one-time exam. So definitely look into that. And these are good certifications covering basic foundational concepts of cybersecurity. Certifications are not only factors of getting a job, but it also shows your interest and commitment to the field. So I'm going to stop this video and start a new one just because I want these videos to be short little chunks. So in the next video, I'll talk about defense in depth.